Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. This subject is actually going to be about what to do in a zombie apocalyptic situation in the spirit of Halloween. Starting in the category of weapons, what my choices are is 1, the Mossberg 500, previously reviewed by me, as you'll see in annotation. 1, because it's a good spreader at 15 feet. It's got a 7-inch spread and double-aught buckshot, or grouping, and it's one of the most versatile guns that's in the U.S. As well as other countries. And number 2 is the SpringField XDM 40 Smith & Wesson. Reason being is because the 40 is right in between the 45 and 9mm. It's got that versatility between both of them. Plus the laser sight's a good addition. Hundreds of rounds through the laser, and it still hasn't moved, so that'll be good for getting headshots on them zombies. 3, in category number 2, is ammunition. Ammunition types. For this 40 Smith & Wesson would be PDX hollow points, jacketed hollow point ammunition, 180 grain. For the Mossberg 500 would be this Federal Premium double-aught buckshot. And for more of if there was a horde of zombies, it'd be number 4 buck. And in category of gear, this is my simple loadout. You've seen me use this gear in multiple videos. I think about 6 or 7 of them. I've used all this equipment in the video. I'll annotate one of those videos about right here. Here's a basic idea. What you can use is a pouch, and pouch inside. Carry a small knife in there, just as a little defensive tool in case one of those zombies gets on you. You can easily get it off with your little ninja tool there. Another idea is a good source light, a light that it's a person light, one that you can attach on your belt, and it'll basically be out of the way, and it'll give a bright source of light. Look at how bright that is. Give a bright source of light, and you'll be able to see your and maybe even acquire your target. It's too bright in here, but you can use it if you were shooting. Trust me, I've used it in the dark. And then the Duracode's kind of wearing off. And plus a radio, something that won't lose frequency, because you never know, all the cell phones could go out, including this one right here, the one I'm using. You could use a good radio. This is a Motorola, and this one's a really good radio, but they do sell some ones that are waterproof and shock resistant, stuff like that. Good VersaPack for most of the time carrying ammunition. I use mine to carry medical kits, a full medical kit. That's why it's like very, very full, because it's enough to fit to heal 2 people. And plus it's got some things for tears in the clothing and stuff like that. Some sewing kits. And secondary options. The weapons were the primary, now the secondary weapons. Knives in specific category. 1 is this Winchester 2004 limited edition. I love it because it's the sharpest knife I have. Not only that, but the piercing power is just great, and plus I can throw it. And that's just the one I pull out real quick, just to slash. You could go for, you're like, oh well, BulletBender56, why can't you just, pull out a bigger knife, kind of like this Duracoated Mossberg right here? Well, the reason why is because it loses versatility, and plus it's heavy. If I'm carrying all this with me, I'm probably not going to have enough room to carry this large knife, but for others it might not be such a big deal. A place to storage, and number 3. Or actually, I think it's number 4, actually. Place of storage is a good source where you can carry most of this. Most of it will go on the belt, like in this category. But for the rest of it, like ammunition and things like that, maybe even things you find on the ground or things you can take from, like, maybe, I don't know, dead soldier or something. You could probably fit it in one of these backpacks. This one's configured to the shotgun and to the pistol configuration, not configured to the SKS. And it's got an extra additional medic medical pack, plus 2 light sticks, and plus it's got these cool little feature here. Let me just get it on. Well, basically this thing lights up when you spin it. There we go. Lights up when you spin it, and they just kind of sit there. I got 2 of them, just so if you were walking, because not a really good idea, because if you know anything about zombies, they do come towards the light. But if you're in a real dark situation, you did need your light, especially like this beautiful TLR 1S right here, previously reviewed by me as well, shown in annotation. They will come towards the light. Just try to hit them in the head, because that's the best idea I can give you. Next, you're probably like, well, why is the camera there? Well, the reason being is because, you know, if I'm shooting zombies, I'd want to get some of that crap on film, and I'd want to show people, and that's the only reason this HD Exacti 6-foot waterproof camera is here. I'll do a review on this later. Next is glasses. You're probably like, why is he going to need glasses when he's going to go kill zombies? Well, the reason being is for infection. You're shooting zombies, zombie blood could get on you, and you're going to be like, oh man, like, I'm infected now. I'm starting to turn purple, like kind of like that dude from the video game. But yeah, that'll pretty much protect you, or not these pair, but at least a good pair of goggles is what I'll recommend. Extra mags for your pistol. It's good to have, especially if you're in a situation where you need to pull out your pistol all the time. I would try to carry as much shotgun ammo as possible, just judging by how much it spreads and how far I'd probably be shooting with it. Probably most I'd use this effectively is probably 15 feet. The pistol would be transitioned from after this. And weapon lights and weapon optics help out a lot, especially in dark areas or like areas where you can't see your irons. Works excellent. And you're probably like, well, you know, he's showing all these things. Well, why doesn't he just pull out a chainsaw? Well, that's a good idea. I have one right there. But the only problem about it is that chainsaws actually, well, 1, they're heavy, 2, they're bulky, and 3, you won't have no other room to carry anything else with it. And plus, you got to try to get that thing started. I mean, that thing's a pain in the ass. You're probably like, well, what's he going to wear to carry all this? And, well, that's also configured as well. Got this champion-made shirt right here, shown in lots of my videos. I'll probably annotate one of those as well. I wear this I've had this for almost, I believe, 3 years, and it's still no tears, no anything. This shirt is fully recommended. They sell them in small, medium, and large. This one's a small one, but man, these shirts are great. This is the olive drab version, and just some regular jeans and then configuration belt. And then it would help a lot, especially if you're walking with extra people. If you brought an extra medical pouch and maybe some binoculars if you needed to spot somebody. These are just some cheap ones. A light stick that takes batteries, so this way it won't go out. I mean, it'll go out eventually, but you know, not as much time. Defensive weapon, like if you ran out of all your ammo and maybe even couldn't use your shotgun as a batting tool when recommended, though, or at least a Mossberg 500 anyways. 590 would probably do alright. Then these stars will probably do pretty good against zombie penetration. And even if you can't afford any of these lights, you can always get just a cheap light. This one's mountable. I've mounted it to Mossberg before, and it does pretty well. Yeah, it was painted. It wasn't Duracoated, it was just painted. This is an experiment, kind of. And please, guys, when facing off zombies, carry something to sharpen your knives. I know by a fact, when I went to go face them zombies, man, and I didn't have my knife sharpener, it was a real pain in the butt, especially when I couldn't sharpen my knives, man. It was just terrible. And that's the end of this zombie apocalypse video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thumbs up if you liked the video, and please comment if you liked the video. Please subscribe.